Hey guys, welcome back to Code Talks. So this is part B of the math operators in our Learn to Code in Java series. So it's supposed to be a short video. I'm just going to go over these four because they are quite useful. And if you want more methods on the math operators, you can go to the Java API and actually I'll just show you how to kind of get here. So you go to your Google or whatever, you can search up Java API and then you can just click this first link and then just control F, find, and then math with a capital M. Press enter and you should see something like this. Click on it and you can see all of the methods math operators have lots of methods and you can click on each one depending on what you want to do. So yeah, so let's get this going. So the first one is math.max. So actually before I even start, I'm just going to create two doubles that are I'm just going to create two variable inputs because that's what we do around here. It's good practice. Enter your first number. Okay. And then I'll just make a double. By the way, you can see that some of these methods like max, for example, apply to ints, floats, doubles. So you could use multiple types, but we're just going to use doubles because a lot of the math library just deals with doubles. So I'll do double A equals in dot next double. All right, and just copy this and just paste. Turn this into second, and then turn this into B. Okay, so math.max, how to use it. So I'll just create a double maximum equals math.max um, A and B. And what this will do is you don't need to use if statements and things to figure out which one's bigger. Math.max will just return whichever one's a bigger, and maximum will equal that. And technically, you don't need to make a new variable. You can just write it in, I cannot even type, print ln maximum. Mm, I don't know what's going on. Anyways, uh, technically, you could just put this um, kind of statement without the semicolon obviously inside here, but it's a bad habit to do calculations in system.out.printlines. lines. But yeah, instead of doing your if A is greater than B or else like you do this, right? You could just like do math.max and you don't have to write two if statements to figure out which one's bigger or equal. So yeah, we'll quickly run this actually and just basically see. Oh, I gotta update IntelliJ. Now we're good for time. Oh my god, I should always run this before I start the videos, but I always forget. You know what was? Oh, it's almost done. Okay, enter your first number 3, enter your second number 4. 4 is the bigger number. Let's write this so we remember what we were talking about. The larger number is maximum. So yeah, it will just return the biggest number. I want to see what happens if you make them both equal. That would be actually interesting. I've never tried that before. Oh, okay, so it'll just return. Either way, you'll get the biggest number, even if it's equal. Um, if there's a possibility of having equal, maybe you want to test for equality first with the if statement. But if you're just looking for the biggest number and don't care if they're equal, then math.max is the way to go. So double minimum equals, we'll just do math dot min and a and b, and then we can just do a system, not a system exception, a system dot out dot println minimum. Perfect. So that'll print out the minimum, and we will write our little string at the start that is the minimum is minimum. Again, don't do calculations in there. Okay, math.floor. So math.floor is right here, and I like their kind of explanation, so I don't have to waste my time. Floor returns the largest double value less than or equal to the argument. So I'll show you what that means. Basically, we'll just do a set the double to a equals, we already used a, I'll just use x 4.3, and we'll just do double, or you know what we'll do, we'll just do math.floor 4.3, and then system.println x. Let's see the output of the minimum and the floor function, and then we'll get into math.random. Okay, enter my first number. I'll just do 5, 6, lower number, and you can see it math.floor to 4. And just want to cover this example. What happens if the decimal is greater than 5? Then I'll show you what it does right here. 4, 3. You can see it always floors it. And let's say you always wanted to round up. I'll just keep this 4.3. What you could do is you could do math.ceil. That was not planned, but we should talk about it. I feel like it's important. Math.ceil, and it should return the ceiling. So we're basically rounding it up every time. Oh, okay, wait. Oh, I didn't even have to. That was dumb. No need to do that. I just have to change this to C. And you can see it raises it to 5. But if you just put in 4, there shouldn't be, it shouldn't go up because there's no like decimal to like round up. 3, 4, and you can see it stays 4. So yeah, pretty easy stuff. We're good for time, about 10 minutes. And basically the last one I want to go over is math.random. Math.random is pretty useful for people basically trying to round numbers or anything. Double, lower range equals, let's just make it a dice, and then we'll make the upper range 6. So math.random, how this works is you're gonna basically multiply it by the upper range And okay, technically what you're supposed to, I'll show you this. I have to cast it to an int because how math.random works, it does everything in between. So wait 1 second, and I'll just quickly explain as I do it. What's up? I get the parameters wrong or something. Math.random. Am I supposed to like add all of it together? I don't know. I don't use math.random that often. Oh, what's going on? Oh, we're not even printing out anything. That's why. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I don't know what I was thinking. And you can see it will keep printing out a random number. I'll just run it again. Was this supposed to be something? It goes math.seal. Yeah, and then you can see it printed out too. So yeah, that's how math.random works. How it's working, it does math.random. You don't need L actually. I don't know why I put it. Um, but yeah, you just do math.random multiplying by how many sides of the die you want in our example. So it will go 0 to 6, not including 6, so it'll do 0, 5 inclusive, but we want it 1 to 6, so we add 1 to whatever the math.random value is, and then we cast it to an int, so we get a whole number. So yeah, that's the end of the math operators. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, and watch the whole video so my watch time's not messed up. Thank you very much.